Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump's political working relationship is super interesting because when we look at the people that we are working with, we want to explore the hour that you were born. So that's what we're doing in today's video. So welcome, my name is Lydia. This is the Feng Shui and Bazi Chinese Astrology channel. On this channel, I often like to read the charts of famous people because I think it helps us to better understand our own lives and our own charts. So welcome. If this sparks interest for you, please subscribe, like, hit the bell so you don't miss a single video. I generally put out at least 2 a week. So welcome again. Happy to have you here. So I recently did Justin Trudeau's chart when I heard that he had resigned. I thought that was really an interesting thing. There's a lot of shifting of leaders in around the world. And it seems like a very interesting time. And Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump threatening, I guess you could say is the word, to make Canada part of the United States. It's a bold, aggressive thing. And even though Justin Trudeau hasn't completely stepped down, they have to find a replacement, which I think is supposed to happen March, April sometime, which is again going to be very interesting to look at that astrology. I'm looking at those candidates, just need birth times. Anyway, the biggest thing when you look at who you're working with, for instance, if I asked you in your workplace, whether you're working remote or in person, doesn't matter, right? We still have to interact with people in some regard. You may have someone in your office who just is there, it seems like, to undermine everything you do, or is super competitive and you just struggle. Every day feels like you're out there fighting. So it's interesting to look at the astrology of who we're working with to better understand why we're clashing or how we're blending. These two, not a surprise. Justin Trudeau is born in the hour of the pig. Donald Trump is born in the hour of the snake. Arch enemies. Drop the mic. Video over. 3 minutes. But, of course, there's a little more to the story. Because, and I'm sure I said this in the video, the first one I did about Justin Trudeau, this whole year of the snake is going to be completely at odds with his career. Completely at odds. And even speaks of him having to take on a new role, lose money, gain a little money, deal with some health stuff, possibly have an affair, and most definitely rooted in the snake is a change of arms, change in his job, challenge in his job, and also a very action-oriented year. Now, I have said this before, conflict can make things collapse into themselves. They can also break things open. This is interesting because Trudeau's day, the pig hitting that snake really is opening up that hidden money, fill in the blanks for hidden money with a politician, right? Oh my God. And it's breaking open his career. And what is there? Conflict, judgment, criticism, people saying they're not happy with him, all the things. Is it a surprise that he resigned? Probably to some people, no. Maybe for some people they're relieved. I don't know. I'm not Canadian. But the conflict here is real. And the fact that Donald Trump, as an hour of the snake, that is his career, is challenging Trudeau's career, is just amplifying and aggravating the astrology that Trudeau has throughout this year. And Donald Trump is going to have his challenge with his career all year as well, remembering he's got a semi-fire penalty. Every time there is an hour of the monkey, day of the monkey, and the month of the monkey, which is August, that will be a full fire penalty that shows a lot of struggle with your reputation, your sovereignty, your health, your career, your reputation, your legal, and also being sued, legal issues. So this time of Trump's life that began in the fall of 2023 is all about this. This is with him from 2023 to 2033. If you ask me, this is a signature of somebody who is in the end of their life, because this is ages 77 to 86. Okay? Given his lifestyle, given his career, given his personality, I would not be surprised to see this person kind of, hit an end. And I've often said, I don't think that he is going to fulfill this full term of a presidency, all 4 years. And that maybe is another video. We'll see. So this working relationship with these two is an interesting match. You've also got Trudeau born in the year of the pig. So he's got a double whammy of conflict this year. This man is starting into a mess of a year. And this month of the tiger, Yang Wood, opposes his day of the monkey. He is in so much conflict right now. I'm sure he can't even tell which end is up anymore. So Donald Trump, born on the day of the sheep, is an interesting thing because, these two, let's take a look at this. So fascinating how we can bring things together, pull things apart. So if you look at their day, right, the day personality with these two is supportive, okay? Which means, right, if these two were going to be gay lovers, for instance, just saying, or best friends, they would do well together. But this is the difference. If you want to understand how you're going to work with somebody, you've got to look at the career. So, which is the hour. So, yes, these two can work well together in the instance of being more of a personal interaction. Through a career interaction, it is combative. Okay? So, it is going to be a very interesting thing to take a look at the potential people coming in Canada. Is it going to be Pierre? Is it going to be Mark? Mark Carney? Yeah. And Pierre Poilievre. And so I will hint at this because this is a video I want to do later. So Mark is born in the year of the snake, day of the snake. So what that would tell me as far as a working career with Trump, not knowing Mark's hour, just this information, because again, I'm looking for birth times, is the fact that because he's got 2 snakes here, his life this year, 2025, is a year of competition. He is competing with the annual energy, and it is a challenge that really highlights a political career, breaking open or breaking apart. I really want to know that guy's birth time. Pierre, on the other hand, is a different signature, because that would be an interesting one, because Pierre is born in the year of the sheep, day of the ox. The ox is the enemy of Donald Trump, the sheep. Those two will battle it out, and it will be personal. You see the difference? Now, if I found out Pierre's birth time, that would be really interesting. For instance, what if his hour is something that can challenge Donald Trump's snake? In that instance, I would almost say that it could look more like Pierre has a better chance of winning, but who knows? I'm going to give that a different video. But it is an interesting thing. If you are getting ready to interview somebody to be a partner in a business with you, it is so important before you start that partnership, that collaboration, to check and see what your working astrology is going to be. So I have links below for, it's a family couple work constellation reading, as well as your own individual chart, if that speaks to you. So this is not a long video, but I do think it is an important one. And remembering Claudia Scheinbaum's reading that I did about Mexico, these are important astrologies, okay? And again, I would love to get Claudia Scheinbaum's birth time to get an even more accurate reading. But a lot is changing in our world very rapidly. And for me, the most important thing is this: the astrology of the people, the players that are the most influential in our lives right now. What are they doing? And how is it going to impact me? And yeah, we need to pay attention to the leaders of the countries that share a border with us, for sure. Now, I will mention that J.D. Vance is in a current luck cycle of the pig. I believe I did his and Trump's 2025 last fall. If I find the link to that, I'll put it in the description. Because again, these are interesting things. His luck cycle is challenged by this pig, the pig and this year of the snake. So his last year, because next year, 2026, he's going to go into a new luck cycle. So the fact that J.D. Vance is in a period of the pig that is challenged by the snake, and I mention this because J.D. Vance, my intuitive feeling has been that he will become the President of the United States, with a lot of conflict all around his astrology. It will not, if that were to happen, this would not be an easy walk for him. It would not come without great challenge and questioning and confrontation. So there is a lot of combativeness going on. The snake really brings in a lot of change that almost begins with recognizing what's going on, what's working, what isn't, and making those changes. Sometimes, though, the changes that get made don't make sense because they don't match up with what we think the problems are. So, anyway, I think that this whole issue with Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump will be laid to rest once Trudeau is out of the office. And I would think that for Justin Trudeau will be a relief. So this is just astrology. I got no commentary. I got no opinion. As far as I'm concerned, these are just the people working in the office down on the next floor, right? So please be respectful and kind with your questions and comments. I really appreciate that. And until next time, please be well.